Hey guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to yet again another episode of Buildz School. Now today, what we're actually going to be doing is not only are we going to be checking out the plot world, we're actually going to be hopping across onto my town server, which is kind of like the next stage up from plot world. You guys know you start off in plot world, you work your way up. If we see potential in you, we could even promote you straight to builder. Or if you don't quite make it to builder, but we see potential in you and we can tell maybe one day you'll be talented enough to actually make the builder status, then we'll put you into this world called towns. And today, for the very first time, we are actually going to be visiting towns on Buildz School. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. So what I've decided to do today was I picked 3 plot world builds. This is one of them in front of me, and 2 town projects. So what I really like about this house is just simply how unique it is. I have not seen anything like this before, ever. Now this is really taking advantage of the BCS texture pack, link in the description as always, with all of these wooden birch bars, which you guys probably won't get in your other Minecraft resource packs, but then yet again there is a download to ours. And this is a tropical pillar modern house by Pepe. This house got inspiration from Southeast Asia. Okay, so maybe this is based or just inspired by a real life house. It's an absolutely dope house, dude. Natural materials. Okay. So it's like an eco-friendly house. It's got an open plan layout. I noticed that the exterior of this house is pretty much like fully covered in these like slidable bars, I'm guessing, which means, you know, you could probably close them at night time, you know, so it's a little bit more private. And it also lets in a fantastic deal of natural lighting, so really going on that kind of eco aspect. Of course, it's also mainly made out of wood as well, and you know, wood is a reusable material. Of course, you know, trees, they're always growing. And what do we have actually underneath here? So it looks like this may be, is that I think this is for like a kind of like shower room maybe. So maybe the water that comes out the shower is maybe like kind of cleaned and then reused again. Or maybe this boils the water and sends it, I don't know, up a different kind of pipe. I mean, there's many different possibilities. But yeah, like I said, I love the concept of this house. It's really unique. And it's pretty interesting, so let's get straight into things. So inside here we have a pretty open plan layout. I really like how this room is elevated off the side of the property. He's even putting some landscaping into his plot. You know, when people, they really put effort into their works, you know, it just makes me want to review these things, because you can see how much time and effort, like he's even built a bridge, this guy has actually put into his project. So it's looking pretty cool. I'm really liking these seats as well, dude. They're pretty creative. Yeah, it's looking nice, man. So let's get into the next room. So I think this might be like a boiler or something, like I showed you guys from underneath. This is a staircase, so this could be like a little kind of storage area maybe. Looks like we kind of got a chilling area. So this is kind of like one of them cool cafes, you know. You can make yourself some food maybe. You know, you got your coffee machine here, and then you can just hop over here and have laptop club and just enjoy the beautiful kind of tropical views which he's created. So let's get around the other side. So of course we have our staircase here. Through here we have the bathroom. Now I'm guessing this is actually the kind of bedrocky slab looking texture. We're actually using the most up-to-date beta unreleased version of the new BCS pack. So if a couple textures here and there look a little bit funky, that is why. So this is what looks like to be a kind of like a double sofa kind of design. So you have maybe 2 seats here, 2 seats here, or maybe one either side, and you've got this kind of like armrest in the middle. Once again, a really unique design, and I love this fireplace, man. Once again, you know, super unique, and I love how this guy has tried to stay original. Now I know the house is inspired, so it's not completely original, but a lot of the designs he's come up with within the house are really unique and interesting. So, you know, I gotta give you credit for that, man. You've definitely brought a lot to the table with this build. It's really unique, it's pretty interesting, and like I said, never seen anything like it before. So Pepe, great job, man. This house is absolutely awesome. So now we're on the second project, And I spotted this house while just flying about the plot world today, and this angle right here, it got me. It looks beautiful, just beautiful from this angle. There's a lot going on with this build. Once again, it's really kind of unique. It's kind of following that sort of modern barn style that was floating around the server for quite some time. I'd say it probably set off over a year ago. And it's definitely, once again, a very unique and interesting looking project. It does remind me a little bit, just a tiny little bit, of a house Chivalry did back in the day. However, I doubt it's actually inspired by that. So let's get straight inside. So what I love about this house is definitely the interior, the really nice, once again, open plan layout, and just look what this guy has done. Look at this kitchen design, this is so sick. And I love how he's also used the rails. I've seen a couple people doing this. They use the rails in the BCS pack for an actual like realistic sink design. These little lights as well, they work perfectly, so great job on that, man. A new table design as well, and check out this lighting. You know, this guy, he's got stacks and stacks of just good ideas. I mean, look at this right here. He's got these little levers right here holding up the flower pots. That is just so dope. And this lounge is really, really clean. You know, he's actually used acacia fences right here for kind of speakers. I've never actually seen someone do that before. But look at how simple and just effective that is. That is mad. And this little table design as well. This like little kind of coffee table that you would have in a lounge. That is just dope. Loving this guy's originality when it comes to designs, and you know, just the little ideas, you know, here and there that really stand out to me. Let's see, I think we have one more room. So this is a big open garage, and just look at this, you know, he's coming back at you again with some more cool designs. Look at this garage door. Look at that, how it's kind of connected to the ceiling. You can see that it realistically would slide down, and just, damn man, that's sick. So let's get up the staircase. Let's get upstairs and check out what this build's all about upstairs, because I'm loving the downstairs. So we got like a, I take it this might be the master bed up here. You've got the landing, the kind of chaise lounge right here, a little light. You've got some skylights up here just to bring in a little bit of extra natural lighting that I can see. And this is the part that kind of reminded me of one of Chivalry's house. You've got this little kind of passageway between the two sections of the house here, and you can just look out either side. It's a really nice little feature. And then you've got a really clean but simple and nice little bathroom design over here. Check that out. So who is this actually built by? Let's co-eye this thing. Maybe this was built before we got the server updated a little while back. I think it could potentially be. Let's ask Cole, maybe he knows. Hey Cole. Maybe Cole. Oh, yo, Cole built this. This man right here is an apprentice rank player. He builds on town server. This is sick, dude. You know, I've heard really good things about Cole from one of our architects, Arvid. He's always telling me great things about this guy, and wow, now I can see why. This is an absolutely sick project, dude. This is honestly builder standard. This is a beautiful, beautiful little house. But anyway, guys, that has been the second plot review. Hope you guys have all enjoyed it. I've absolutely loved this house. And let's go on to the third one. So guys, welcome back. This is the third plot review and the last one on Plot World. Now this was once again built by Pepe. Now I haven't seen this guy on the server for a while, but definitely when he was on and very active, he was pumping out so many different unique projects. Now I know there's a lot of people who absolutely love this project on the server, and a lot of people that aren't really a fan for it because it's so unique. It's so original, and I've never really seen someone go out and do something this crazy before. I mean, what he's done basically is he's made a massive glass block for the second floor, and he's put loads of different white player heads around it to kind of create this really unique and kind of interesting effect. Now, I highly respect that, you know, his originality on this build is on point, and the fact that he had the guts to just attempt something so crazy. But you know, fantastic job. And also Red Hood also gave him this plot. So you know, Red Hood, thanks for being generous, man, and thanks for letting this guy build here. Otherwise, of course, this probably wouldn't have been created. Sick car as well, dude. That's looking awesome. So he said this is minimal and industrial. Okay, so let's get inside. That's the kind of style he's going for. So we're approached by this little room. Now I would say, and I can understand why some people aren't a fan of this house, from the insides, from several angles, it does look like, with the walls and everything, there's a bit too much going on. It almost looks a bit too cluttered. But I have got to say, the interior is really clean and really beautiful. I mean, just check out this gorgeous little sitting area with this hanging down fireplace. I mean, it just looks fantastic. I love this little hallway piece here. Not to mention that his kind of color palette that he's gone with, or his texture palette in other words, is just working really well for him. He's kind of gone with a white and kind of grey look, and it's just looking fantastic. And I also really do like this kitchen. Really original too. Like, you don't tend to see this kind of thing on the server. You know, a lot of builders nowadays, they kind of just take inspiration from other builders, you know, or take ideas off the internet or whatnot, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do it myself. Most builders on Minecraft do that. But the fact this guy's gone out and he's been so original and created something so unique and crazy, you know, I just love it. Also, just check out this, like, for a little kind of hallway mat design. Absolutely awesome. I love it. How he's using the rails for that. So when we get in here, this is what I mean. I mean, this build is super unique, and I really respect that the guy has gone out and done something so different to everyone else. But in some areas, it does almost look like there's a bit too much going on with all the player heads. But I have got to say that this kind of bedroom design he has going on here is really clean and really beautiful looking. Does that actually connect? I think that might actually connect with the kind of hanging fireplace he has downstairs. The heat travels up and can be used for both stories maybe. That's a super clever idea. Got a kind of like hanging closet through there. That's pretty awesome. And getting through here, what do we have? Oh, so this could be the boiler or maybe something to do with the heating in here. So that's like a kind of maintenance room. And we get through here and we have a fat bathroom. Look at the size of this guy. A massive bath and a shower. A kind of built-in unit. I like how the actual bath and the shower also connects to the kind of bathroom worktop where you've got the sink and, you know, cabinets. I really like that, how it all kind of flows together. And just look at all the stuff going on in this house. It's crazy. And what do we have for here? This is a separate shower. Oh, sorry, this isn't a shower. I thought this was a bath and shower. But this is actually a separate place for the shower. And of course, you've got the shutting doors. That's where Minecraft doors really do work well. And let's just get through here and now check out the rest of the house. So this is the secondary bedroom. I'm not a massive fan of this personally. I just think this room looks a little bit too kind of bland. Like there's not enough really happening for me here. But it is once again a unique original design. I definitely haven't seen a bed like this before. And I think this is a super space changing room. Because maybe this is a one bedroom house. But you have a second bedroom for guests to come round, and when you want to use this bedroom maybe for something else, it can slide up these rails, connect to the wall, and give you an adaptable and changeable space. So if that is the concept behind it, dude, that's really smart, really clever, and I'm liking it. But that has been the final house on Plot World. So I hope you guys have enjoyed all the Plot World reviews today, and hopefully the builders have found my opinion valuable, and you know, the constructive criticism valuable as well, I guess. Hey guys, so welcome to Town. So at the moment in Towns, we're in /warp modern, a pretty legitimate name for a modern town. And we're going to be checking out a sick townhouse by Gang Phil. Now I gotta say, this is definitely one of my favorite townhouses in the area. It is just so clean looking. And he's made not only Melon's work as an interior wall feature, he also, I think he brought like pumpkins into the game somehow and made them work. Like that's crazy. So, you know, I gotta say, you know, well done for that, Gang Phil. Check him out on the server. He's doing some sick stuff on Towns, and this is the house itself. I really love his use of rails, especially for the roof. Not only has he not only has he included these really cool kind of skylight features, he's also used the snow rail for the actual roof. And of course, because it's a perfect diagonal line, it looks really clean and it just works fantastic. This house just looks so striking, so clean, so beautiful from the front, just with them 3 kind of window lines right there. Just check that out, and it's absolutely dope custom tree. Now, of course, with these reviews, as the idea of Buildz School, I try and give some criticism as well. And I would say the only thing that I really don't like about this house is the back. I feel like the front is so striking, so sick, and just looks so clean and just awesome. And the back it kind of feels like it's lacking something. It seems a bit too kind of plain for my liking. Like the front, it's simple, but it's just so clean and works so well. But the back, you know, it feels like it's lacking something. It's lacking that magic that the front of the build possesses. Let's get inside anyway and check out this absolutely gorgeous interior. So when you get in, you're meted by this nice kind of wall art feature here. I love how he's used the purple pillars as well. They look fantastic in the new resource pack. And when we get around here, you can see the use of the melon block actually being used here as a wall feature. Like, how freaking dope is that? You've then got the bed, a nice little kind of footstool at the end of the bed where you can just kind of sit down in the mornings, I guess, and just, you know, kind of do up your shoelaces. You know, he's full of all this kind of awesome stuff. You got this nice, simple, but effective kind of like modern desk or hallway piece. Could be either, I guess. And then, you know, a place to put your clothes or whatnot. Just some simple, elegant storage. Now, I'm using Forge. It gives me these beautiful leaves, which I know you guys all love. Like my bush blocks just look incredible. Unfortunately, sometimes it does screw up the door. So of course this would make a nice bath, but in Forge it's kind of a little bit messed up. Then through here we have another really simple kind of shower design. And then it also looks like we have a little kind of sink over here as well, and a simple toilet. I love how he kept the interior just like the exterior of the house, very simplistic, but everything is just beautiful. It just works so well. You know, the art about simplism is just to leave minimal detail, of course, but just make what you have used work exceptionally well, and that's what Gangfield's done here today. I also love how the house is actually slightly elevated off the ground, and you have that basement level. You know, these townhouse plots, they're not massive, you don't have a huge space to work with, but what, you know, the space that Gangfield did have to work with, he's made work exceptionally well. So through here, the main part of the house is of course the living area. It looks like we have this massive kind of like modern, it could be a modern fireplace design, I guess. Yes, it is actually, because it's connected to a chimney. That is sick. So you got this kind of like little chilling area, and then you have some kitchen stools right there, and the little kitchen worktop. And this is also just so simple but beautiful. Just check that out, guys. I just love the shapes and the kind of feel of this place. Like I said, so simple, but it just works perfectly. And this is where, well, the BCS pack is just an absolute game changer. Just check out that roof and what he's done with it. It doesn't even look like Minecraft at this stage. So absolutely sick job on that. And that's what I mean. He's making even the pumpkins work in this house. Absolutely crazy. So I'm absolutely loving this house, man. So great job. Fantastic house here. Simple but beautiful. Fantastic job on the interior. And if you honestly keep up to this consistent standard, I can definitely see you building in the main world one day. So let's get on to the final product. Let's get on to the final project of today's video, up for review. Let's check it out. Hey guys, so welcome back. This is the final plot that is up for review today. Now I know the majority of my YouTube audience like modern stuff, but there is a section of my YouTube subscribers who are into the more kind of traditional stuff, and today we have an absolutely gorgeous example of a kind of traditional suburban type home. And this is actually built by one of our newish kind of builders. He's actually been promoted since this build, because me and my admin saw this and we were touring around it like, this guy, he is so sick. Like, look what he's doing with like the windows and stuff. Like, we haven't seen anything like this before. He's brought this whole kind of style which has been floating around the server. Like, I've seen several people do windows like this. And look at the little outlines over his garages and stuff. You know, he's brought this really clean and unique kind of traditional style with him. And it just works so goddamn well. You can tell that this is a house that's been built in, you know, the modern day, but of course to kind of represent that traditional sort of look. It just looks absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, the love has definitely been shared throughout this, I guess, kind of plots comment section. And we get in here, we have a chilling area. And the layout of this house is also really nice. You can see just the level of detail that he's even put into every single room here. Just wow, just check this out. And I absolutely love the kitchen in here. Just check out how, you know, small this area is, but what he's actually done with it. Right, look at this, fantastic. Even the lighting is great in here. And I absolutely love what he's done here with the furnaces. I think this is just mainly down to my shaders pack that just makes it look so badass, but it truly does look awesome. Such a compact but just awesome design for a little kitchen. Then through here we have another kind of chilling area. I think some world edit did go wrong in this house. I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a table here, so I'm going to find out what happened to that, so don't worry dude. We're going to get upstairs. I'm not exactly the traditional house reviewer, guys. I don't know my traditional houses as well as my modern houses, you know, as far as style and trends goes. But, you know, in my opinion, this is an absolutely beautiful house. And there's a lot that can be learned from this guy. His layout is fantastic. I'm absolutely loving his texture palette, the unique details that he's putting into his house that I haven't seen ever done before, with these just absolutely gorgeous kind of window outlines with the acacia doors, as you can see. Just look at that. It's a different way to approach windows of your house, even garages, you know, that little outline detail there just adds so much. So I hope you guys have also enjoyed this plot review. The house isn't fully complete, as you can see, but I just thought it was such a beautiful example, and I knew you traditional guys were probably going to enjoy this. So let's get into the next section of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed the 5 plot reviews so far, and let's get straight into business. So guys, at the end of every video, I either build something or I show you, in my opinion, the most improved builder. So some of you may have recognized Gang Phil. He was in our town server and he built that beautiful, striking, elegant and simple, sick little townhouse. And this is actually his first ever house on the server. It is very clean still, but in mine and his opinion, it's a little bit styleless. I mean, it's very plain from the outside. It's very kind of monotone textured. It's very simple, very, very white, I've got to say. But I think his interior layout is pretty damn good. Like I said, it's very clean. Just look at this. Straight on the server, his first build. And it's honestly looking quite impressive. But many people in the community feel that Gang Phil on the Apprentice server has come the furthest, just simply because of his just gigantic improvement from this project up to his newer ones on the town server. His layout has improved, his texture range has also improved, and he's also come up with a lot of new and inventive ideas that he's included into his builds. Now this is quite a simple, small little project, but I just thought I'd show you that and, you know, give the award out to Gang Phil for this week's Buildz School episode. So well done, Gang Phil, you're the most improved builder of the week. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this Buildz School video. If you did, smack a like on it, leave some comments down below. I think the next time I do Buildz School, and it's not going to be in a week, probably it might be in 2 weeks or so, we will see how that goes, I guess. I'm going to change up the video structure because I'm kind of getting a little bit bored. When I do things over and over again, I kind of get a little bit bored of them. So I want to come up with a new kind of structure for the videos. If you guys have any ideas of what I should put in Buildz School, drop it down below in the comment section. I read every single comment that goes into my videos. So yeah, make sure to drop a comment, smack a like on it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe as always for fresh new content. Anyway guys, thanks for being amazing. Supporting the channel recently has been awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.